for you. 15 pillows and 1 king-size comforter.
I want a blanket.
And it's right there.
All of that is in this.
And what's in this is one. So there you've got your contents card telling you what's in there. This is just one of the 4 jumbo-sized compression bags that you're getting from StoreSmart. So everything's right in there. So watch this as I open this up. I'm letting the air back in because it's airtight, it's watertight. It protects from bugs and mold and odors. Look at that. The loft comes back to the pillows.
Yep.
Everything is protected. So not only do you create more space, you could create more places to store it. You could store these in the attic, in the basement, in the garage.
In fact, when I was taking down all my holiday stuff, I was in the attic and I had all my StoreSmart up there. I have compressed, okay, I can't get rid of certain things when, you know, when Tristan was a little boy and all these special cute little clothes and costumes and things, so I've compressed them and I'm storing them just like this. And what you're getting today in our Today Special, you're getting 4 jumbo and 2 extra large compression bags with the totes. You just have to choose which color do you want. And by the way, you do get the ID tags too. So the colors that we have remaining, because over 13,000 have been sold today. This is about a half off sale. We have them in blue, cheetah, light blue, peony, black, and gray. That's what's left. We've sold out of several of the colors. This is your, and by the way, free shipping. You can get as many sets of these as you'd like, because not only is it about blankets and pillows, but it's about, you know, maybe it's camping gear, maybe it's the big bulky ski coats that you don't, you know, and you're not using them. Why use up the space in the closet? Store them this way.
Exactly. And so not only is it giving you all that space back, it's really easy to do. You've got that little tab on here. You basically close it like a sandwich bag, and then you're just going to bring that tab across once, and then bring it back the other way, and you're making a really nice seal on there, which is great. And then you've got your turbo valve. So you open up that valve, because this is the only locking valve that you're going to see. So you can see the valve will lock. I'll open that up. I'm going to grab the vacuum, turn that on. So any vacuum that has the hose, you don't have to do anything. You just put it right there. And now the vacuum's on there, so we're going to start removing the air from that storage bag. And this is what's going to just compact it down so it's all going to fit in that tote. 15 pillows, and there's that king-size comforter. And in just a matter of seconds, you're going to see as we remove the air. And what's important about these bags and why they're of such high quality is that when we remove the air stays out. They're airtight. They're going to be watertight. They are going to be resistant to having bugs and odors and dirt and dust, which is fantastic.
That's the huge one to me, because when I store something in the attic, like I've got my wedding dress in along with some other, like some of my garments when I was in Miss America, and we're talking like a long time ago, but I don't want any of those garments to get destroyed. Bugs, moisture, humidity, and obviously, I mean, the obvious is that you're compressing everything, so the space takes up so little space compared to what it would. But even more importantly, it's about protecting your belongings and the things that you do store, and having those colored totes. It's just a nice way to, I mean, stack everything sky high once you get it compressed like that. That's 15 pillows, a blanket, and let's see.
A king-size comforter.
And a king-size comforter.
Exactly. That's one of the 4 that you're getting. They're stackable. Now, don't forget they're reusable, so you can compress down all that air, take the air out, store them, open them up as many times as you want, vacuum out the air again. But it's the way that these create more space. By not having to do this, you can not only store these anywhere. And you know what? Maybe if you have an open area, like we see these shelves behind you, you're able to now create like a nice looking display of all your linens and your blankets and everything that you want to store.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not about putting it in the attic or putting it in the basement. If you've got a linen closet, I mean, isn't that peony pretty? The peony is my favorite because it reminds me of my grandma Hannah. How pretty that is. But if you want the classic black or gray, we still have those. We have dark blue, light blue, 300 left in the black only, and cheetah. So if you want to live a little bit on the wild side. By the way, we're going to give you more examples, but we love hearing your examples too. Please call, because you, over the many years we've offered StoreSmart, you have called to share your ideas. And by the way, this is a brand that you definitely can rely on and trust for the benefits that we've talked about already. I've tried other brands in the past. I didn't find them to give me the compression or keeping the compression for long. But these, StoreSmart is a whole different story. StoreSmart, sorry.
And I will say that's because of the 7 layers that are on here. So again, this is our extra large size. You're getting 2 of these to go with those 4 jumbos. The 7 layers with the nylon and that polyethylene, that's what gives them the ability to be airtight. So once I remove this this air, the air will stay out, they'll stay compressed, and then also that they are moisture resistant as well, so you're not gonna get the damp, you're not gonna get any water in there, so that's why the 7 layers make these such a high quality bag. And they're stronger, and the seal is stronger, and the clips are gonna stay on the side so you can reseal them again and again. I've got 10 patio cushions on here, removing that air, compressing these down. And now this is a great example of something that you can now store anywhere. Normally you'd want to make sure these are protected, so maybe you'd have to keep them inside. I can throw these in that shed in the backyard, and they're going to be protected until the springtime when they take them out. So they're compressed, less space, but I've created a whole bunch of other places. I could throw them in the back of the garage. They'll be just fine. That's the difference with StoreSmart.
Absolutely, and we are in the middle of our final look at it. Our today's special will end after this airing as we move into pre-recorded programming for you for Christmas Eve night and all day tomorrow. I mentioned that this is a customer pick, and I would love to read a couple reviews with you because it matters to me when I'm making a purchase of any value. Let's take a look. Here we go. Great product. This one says, I ordered 2 sets for blankets, bedding, and now I can put the extra space back into my life. So true. It's the best thing ever. Here's another one. I love, love, love these. They make sense to store your clothes or bedding when not in use. And it's true, whether it's seasonal things. And one more, and then we'll show you another amazing before and after. This one. I have room in my bedroom now. I used to have 5 big plastic totes, but now I only have 2. It's so nice to have my bedroom back. Thank you. Let's remind you, too, with StoreSmart, this is, 5-year limited warranty.
Yes,
awesome.
Very important.
And they really do store. You saw the before and afters here, but 4 times the storage space is what you get back. And it does protect your things. Moths, bugs, dirt, moisture. Oh, bring it on. And waterproof, reusable. You guys, how don't you do this today? It's half off, and this is free shipping to your door. You can use FlexPay if you'd like, pay for half of it, but you get 4 of the jumbo and 2 of the extra large bags. And if you want any more of the cube bags, we've got those listed at the bottom of the screen, 219542. All right, what's in here?
Let's show everyone again how much a single jumbo storage bag can hold. You talked about some of those things that you're saving from, memories and things in the past. What about if it was just the stuffed animals that the kids had over all those years? And maybe you want to keep them. Maybe they can give them to their kids. Yeah, you don't want to get rid of them. Look at how many we have in here.
Teddy for
exactly.
Christmas,
Look at that. Pull him out of there. We've got him and his twin brother. They're both in there. Look at those guys. But all of these in a single bag. Sorry, I'm just going to let you just sit down right there.
There we go.
We got these guys in here, and we've got, oh goodness, remember this guy? You can never get rid of him. Look at him. We've got all of these in a single, there's more. There's a few more in there. Look at that. We'll take them all out. That's a single jumbo bag. The reason that these can all fit is because we can remove the air that stays airtight. We can pack them in the tote. Now you can keep them, and they can go in the attic. Maybe you don't want to store those in the attic. Can you imagine those in the attic in a plastic bin? The moisture that can get in there, the bug, the dirt, the dust. This is a way to keep them protected and give yourself your space back.
And I will admit, I'm not at all even close to a hoarder, but I do have certain things that I will not part with, and they're all sentimental things, like my grandparents, some of their clothing, like their beautiful jackets from when, that are super stylish, and hats and, cool things that I remember them being in. I'm not parting with them, but I don't want them to get hurt by sitting, hanging out in the garage somewhere or in the attic. That's why I really do turn to StoreSmart every single time I have that need. This is another before and after that I think we can all relate to.
Is this anything like your closet and you're thinking, well, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this space back? And it's not the bins. It's not just stuffing more stuff on the bottom of the closet, the jackets, and you've got the shelf just covered with sweaters and things like that. This, again, is going to show you. I'm going to step over here because you can see what we've done with this whole closet in just 2 of the jumbo totes, and you're getting 4. So now this is just 2. 2 pillows, a raincoat, you've got 12 sweaters, 2 pairs of ski pants, and 1 king-size comforter, and that's in just 1. And then down the bottom, we've got everything else. What do we got? 4 ski jackets, 2 pillows, a throw pillow, a sleeping bag.
Nice.
A robe, that's what it is. A robe in there.
That's a lot of stuff in a small space. So essentially, you just freed up this whole closet.
From that to that. And really, what can matter to it would take you minutes to do, because what's great about these bags is you could literally just dump everything in there.
Yeah,
you don't have to
can.
worry about, when you have to shove it in a closet, you have to try and fold it and stuff it in there. Drop it in the bag, remove the air, it's sealed up, it'll be fresh as the day you put it in there. When you open it, if it's a month or a year later, it's ready to go.
And if you do have limited space and want to store underneath your bed like this, great. Maximize every square inch of storage that you do have and free up your closets, free up your shelves and your pantries and your linen closets. One more time, the item is 310194. We're ready to pass 14,000 here in just a second, and this is it. We typically go out until midnight, as you know, but today is a special day. It's Christmas Eve day, and so we will be going to pre-recorded programming in about 45 minutes. This is a big wall of
That's a lot of, I see you standing next to it and it looks amazing.
Wait, so I don't even know the answer to this, but are you saying that this wall of pillows is right here?
How many pillows are there? 50. 50 pillows.
Seriously?
So 25 in each tote next to you in the cheetah.
Look, 50 pillows compressed in the StoreSmart in 2, and you're getting a total of 6. This is awesome. So again, a couple of colors that we're gonna lose here. We've lost 2 colors. We're gonna lose black. We have less than 200. My favorite is the peony. We also have this for you in gray. We have light blue or dark blue, and we have the cheetah. Yeah, you're getting 4 of the jumbo, 2 of the extra large, and the matching totes. So you pick the color, at least the ones that we still have available, and enjoy. I mean, it's actually more than 50% off. It's actually closer to 60 probably when you think about our price compared to retail. And then we add free shipping today. So get it home. Right now, I guess, I just became aware of all the things that I'm storing in my StoreSmart because I was up in my attic getting down the holiday decorations.
Sure.
And I am so thankful for this product. You will be too. If you have not tried StoreSmart, try it today. If you have, load up and get more while they're more than 50% off. And we do still have a few moments to take your phone calls before this today's special is no more. So item is 310194. This is how you do it.
Yeah, this is another great example. Maybe you are using something like this trunk, this Foot Locker, or if you do have those bins already, imagine how much more you can get in each one of those plastic bins if you use the StoreSmart compression bags. Again, any vacuum with that vacuum hose, and watch how it just disappears into this box. You could not have closed this a moment ago with the comforters and the pillows that we have in there, but just by eliminating that air. 7 layers, keeping it airtight, waterproof, and free of dirt and bugs. This is a great way to go. And just like that, I've removed that air.
And there's lots of room that you can still use.
Lots more space. You can put stuff on top, but that's how simple it is. And once you've done that, then you can actually do that. And you can close it, which is nice. So maybe it's to get more storage since you're already using something like this Foot Locker, but maybe it's the kids going back to college and they're going to take all the winter gear back with them from jackets and blankets and pillows. This is the way to go. Whenever you want to get more space from the existing space you have, put those linens, those big bulky items, the comforters and the sheet sets and the pillows in a StoreSmart bag, and you are creating more space.
And even the things like a sleeping bag, like you were saying, like the ski jackets and the bulkier things if you live in a cold weather climate. I like the idea of actually storing your StoreSmart in a suitcase when you're not using the suitcase, right?
Sure.
Why not maximize the storage space that you do have instead of feeling frustrated about the storage space that you don't? And not only that, the clutter that you can get rid of, that's another, I mean, that's always one of my goals for New Year is to get rid of the clutter, simplify, minimize, organize. This is the way to go.
If you only got these storage bags and your goal was to be organized for the new year, you would do it. Imagine all the stuff that you could put in those 4 jumbo and a 2 extra large. This is a good one. When you see what I was able to put in just, again, 1 of the jumbo size and then inside that black tote. Look at this.
Nice.
And this is some of the bulkiest. This is the stuff that takes up the most room. Let's lay it right over there. This is 2 king-size comforter sets with the shams, with pillows. There's another one in there, Cal. Look at this. It is unbelievable what you can fit in there. And there are the pillows. 1,
seriously, pillows?
2 pillows. There, sorry. But that's what you're able to put. And again, you just remove the air. It stays airtight. Everything in here is protected. You would never put these comforters, these pillows, in the attic, in the basement, or in the garage. But you will if it's in a StoreSmart bag because it's protected and the air is removed. It's so nice.
You can use these over and over and over again. It's not one time and then dispose of them.
Imagine if you took this, what's sitting in front of you, this big mess. Imagine trying to put that in a linen closet. Where would you put it? But you can take this times 4 in the jumbo, and then you still have 2 extra large left.
That's so true.
how much you can store.
Let's put these back in, because as you were saying,
It's
you don't have to put
crazy.
them in nice and
You
neat.
just stuff everything in there.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I can't even believe all that came out of there.
I seriously can't
But
either.
you're just stuffing it in there. That's how much can fit in a single bag.
I mean, how many of us, we have seasonal comforters, you know, for winter, for summer?
Now you can do it. Maybe you want more comforters. Maybe you want to change the fashion in your guest room, things like that. You can do it. So it's just like that. Then you remove the air. That's how cool it is, and that's how quickly you can store everything.
So that big pile of, you know, it's basically a lot of air.
Sure.
That's just taking up all the space.
It's going to fit right in that tote.
And it doesn't hurt anything that you put in there, not even the stuffed animals.
So after you've done that, now you can create space for all that big stuff around the house. But what about travel? You talked about if you wanted to store stuff in a suitcase. I want to show everyone how easy it is to travel and not have to take 2 or 3 suitcases. You can take one if you're using the StoreSmart bags.
At $25 per bag to check them at, you know, at the least amount.
Sure.
So let's go over here.
Yes.
Uh-oh, $150 left in black. If you want that color, now is the time. This is the last look at our today's special. It is Christmas Eve, we all know that, and I know many of you are getting ready for your evenings and celebrations with family and friends. I'll be going to my candlelight service tonight as well, but stay with us right now, because as we move into, you know, even more programming throughout the next 24 hours or 48 hours, we certainly would still love for you to be able to take advantage of great pricing on a great product. And I think we're about to enjoy another new demo from Peter.
Exactly.
You're full of surprises
Look at this.
today.
Again, you can see how big that bag is when it's empty. And I have it in that, you know, sort of a regular sized large suitcase. And here's my favorite part of packing. This is
Like,
how I packed before
so
the
like a boy.
StoreSmart bags. But you can actually pack like this. It's not even a joke. You could throw everything in the StoreSmart bag. That was 12 sweaters, or over there, 12 sweaters. And here are those ski jackets right here. Let's get one of those in there. Let's get another ski jacket
These
in
are
there.
the big, bulky jackets,
Right,
too.
how about if you're going away, let's bring your favorite robe. Again, because that's a big, bulky robe. Let's put that in there. You want to take your favorite pillows with you, so you don't have to have the hotel pillows. Gotta have my one special pillow. Look at this. Imagine trying to squeeze that closed. How about add one giant ski suit in there? So you put that all just right on top of the suitcase. And the great way to do this, sorry, I've got my back to you all, but here we go. You just fold that over, then run that tab across the top. You go back one more time, just like that. Make sure that valve's open right there. I'm gonna grab the vac, turn that on.
So any old vacuum will do.
It's got that hose end to it, and right away, I'm vacuuming out all that air. And the great part about this is, before you would get, you know, you'd get the husband and the kids and whoever to hop on that suitcase so you could try and zip it closed. But now you're gonna watch as it all just drops down into that suitcase. Now you can actually, believe it or not, take more in a single bag, not have to pay for an extra bag, but you're not gonna have to leave that one special thing at home. And maybe you can get a few gifts when you go away. When you get to the hotel and it's time to go home, throw everything in the bag, call housekeeping, they'll bring up the vacuum, you'll remove the air. Look at it just falling away. This is like a magic trick at this point.
This
It's just gonna drop down into that suitcase. I like that last bit where it really starts to move quickly and it drops right down in there. Isn't that great? And it's still going. That's 12 sweaters. How many? I had 2 pillows, I think.
You had a robe, 2 coats.
2 jackets, a robe.
12 sweaters, and you're right. You could have totally put more in there.
Yep.
That
Just like that. Lock that up. Turn that off. And
Look
here's
at that.
the
There's
best
plenty
part.
of room. Yeah, close
Right
it.
there.
But
I
there's
could zip
plenty of
that
room
up.
for shoes
Yeah.
and socks and everything else around there. That's, again, this
Isn't
is
that great?
seeing is believing. That is truly, that's the beauty of StoreSmart. So thank you so much for your orders. We're 14,600. You're getting 4 of the jumbo and 2 extra large. There's no like medium, there's no small. These are the Big Mac Daddies. And you're getting, of course, the storage bags. So if that matters and you want to keep things nice and tidy, you've got them to be able to use, or you can use them other ways if you'd like. But knowing that this is, again, under $50 today, in the real world of retail, you would be spending close to $110. Huge savings, and you're getting the larger size, and that's why we love them, because you want to put as much as you possibly can, whether it's big pillows and bulky comforters and oversized blankets and, you know, all the big puffy things that you know, we need, but You don't need them that often, right? If you travel, or if it's seasonal things for your kids, that like I was telling Peter before the show, with Tristan and all the different years that he's played soccer and hockey and baseball and all the things that we have, and he certainly they're sentimental pieces and we want to keep them. But you just compress them. It's incredible how much space you already all of a sudden have, I should say. One more demo we're going to share with you, and keep your calls coming. I know we've got a clock on the screen. I hope we can stretch past a little bit, because this is your last look. Last look at our today's special. The item is 310194.
The one thing we don't talk about is, like, when you finally get organized, how happy does that make you when you're like, oh, I'm organized, I got everything where I want it to be. So I wanted to show you again what's in this one bag. That's what we keep showing you. Think about if we had to show you what's in 4 of these storage bags, because you're getting 4 jumbos. This is just one. 15 pillows and that one king-size comforter. So if we compare that to what you normally might do to store those, you've got the plastic bins. This just doesn't help anything. Just causes another problem. Well, now where do I put the bins?
And then you're not keeping the bugs out. No. You're not, getting the humidity out of there.
It's cracked, and these pillows are all stained right there because they can crack. They don't keep out the water, the bugs, the odors, none of that.
These are waterproof. These are reusable to keep out the bugs, the dirt, the must, the humidity, all the things you don't want next to your belongings.
Exactly, and you can store them anywhere. So it's taking up less space, but now you can utilize the garage. Maybe it's that corner of the garage. You can stack these totes in there, and they are going to keep everything fresh. Some of the suggestions we've had is you could put a dryer sheet, maybe your favorite dryer sheet that smells nice, put it in here as you vacuum out all the air, and then 6 months later when you open it up, everything smells fresh and perfect. So no odors are getting in there, obviously, but no bugs, nothing. And that's, again, the size of a single jumbo bag. I mean, this is a solution that you've got to try. Remember, 5-year warranty. The phone number is right on the bag. 7 layers to make it airtight and watertight. That's the most important thing. You want to be able to take out the air, make sure the air doesn't come back in, and all your linens, whatever you put in there, is protected.
It really does matter. I mean, some of the other things that I protect, my grandmother made each of her grandchildren and great-grandchildren quilts that she stitched. Like beautiful embroidery throughout each one of these. I mean, thousands and thousands of stitches. I compress mine, not even just to keep, but to compress it for smaller space, but to protect it.
Absolutely.
Heirloom pieces, I mean, protect them. Don't just tuck them away in some, tub, because you can't get rid of the humidity, the moisture, the bugs, the moths, the things that creep in. I can't believe there is a crack in that. And that's what happens on something that isn't, compressed and removes all that air. It really does help. That's why I have wedding dresses and, special sentimental coats and things for my grandparents and my mother's belongings. This is definitely your moment to try this and to get more, because if you already own them and you know how much you love them, this is more than a half off sale. Free shipping for everybody today, too.
Yeah, again, well, let's just keep showing you everything that you can store in here. This is the blue tote. You get the 4 totes. Inside of that, you're going to have your 4 jumbo size, and then you're getting 2 extra large. But here's the jumbo. Now, these might not be exactly heirloom pieces, but there's a lot of memories with things like this. All those stuffed animals that the kids had for years and years. You can store them away. You can store them in the attic now, and they're protected, and you're going to have them. Maybe they can give them to their own kids. Look at what we're able to store in here. These 2 big guys, lots more of these. The giant centipede is in there. All these other ones. What's that?
Because every single piece has a story and a memory.
Look at this little guy who was in there. He's in there as well. And this one, all these stuffed animals are in a single bag. Really, I can't think of a better storage solution. Get organized, feel better, get rid of the stress of where you're going to put all your stuff.
It's a great feeling. It really is. Well, I hope you and your family have a beautiful holiday.
You as well. Thanks.
Thank you so much.
Everyone.
Say hi to Deb and to Harry.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And thank you for being with us. Stay on the line for 310194. It's the last look at our StoreSmart Today special. A couple of things that are coming up in this final hour.